The Wolves Den is being brought to you by 7th Avenue Pizza. Their pizzas are made with real cheeses and meats. Pick up your 7th Avenue Pizza today at most Twin City grocery stores. 7th Avenue Pizzas. Pizzas before it was trendy.
Greetings, everyone. This is Vince Wright, the Sports Governor, and we are back with another edition of the Wolves Den, the best 5 minutes or less take on your Minnesota Timberwolves. And we are brought to you by Beer Belly Sports and proudly sponsored by our friends over at 7th Avenue Pizza. Make sure you go get you some of the best frozen pizza out there, my friends. Well, let's get to it. Timberwolves. Now, listen. I kind of had to do a reset here and kind of delve into some numbers and whatnot. So let's kind of reset where we are, because the Wolves have been up and down, up and down, up and down. But because the Western Conference standings have been kind of muddled, the Timberwolves are, a couple days ago, they were in the 6th place, which means, hey, if the season ended, they're in the playoffs. As of this morning, Wednesday, before the Golden State Warriors come to town, or are in town, the Warriors 26-24, the Timberwolves 27-26. So that technically for today puts the Timberwolves in the 8th spot. They would be in the play-in tournament to get into the playoffs. But one of the things I want to bring up are their defensive play. The Wolves' defensive play has gotten better. Rudy Gobert starting to kind of fit in, so to speak. You've been hearing a lot about this the past few days in the local media. A lot of articles been talking about Rudy Gobert and his improving defense. And not only that, the improving defense basically of the Minnesota Timberwolves as a team as well. Props to Ant, other players as well, McDaniels, all those guys really stepping it up. Now, this month, at some point, we're going to get Karl Anthony Towns back, and that's going to be interesting to see how they play together. Karl was coming off of some sickness, which they didn't share. Pretty serious illness. It looked like he lost a lot of weight and, didn't get a real good chance to really play with Rudy Gobert before he went away with this latest injury. But he's coming back, so it'll be interesting to see how our Wolves reconnect with the big man once Cat comes back and to see if they can keep this going. Now, Wolves just lost a couple days ago to Sacramento in overtime. That ended a 3-game winning streak. And if the Timberwolves can find a way, starting tonight, to send a message to the defending champions, get that win, but just to get a real long winning streak. And I know I'm asking a lot here, Timberwolves fans, but there's room to operate here because, once you get down to the 3 seed, which at this point are the Sacramento Kings at 28-21, the Wolves are right on the heels of everybody else. So, a few games here, a few games there, a few wins here and there can really make the difference in seeding at this point. So, the Timberwolves have a real good opportunity to really start turning this season around, start getting that hype back that everybody was feeling at the beginning of this year. And if they can do that and start stringing some wins together, this can turn around and maybe, just maybe, we were talking about the Timberwolves making the playoffs, and, that can still go south as well, but past week has been a good week. Wolves were 11-5 in January. That kind of surprised me. If you listen to the Wolves Den, we've kind of been talking about how up and down, 2 steps forward, 1 step back, but 11-5 is pretty damn good. So let's see if we can get these wins going. Let's move up these rankings and just see, teams that we think about constantly being ahead of us are having mediocre seasons as well. The Kings 28-21, Clippers are 29-25. Hell, the Mavericks are 27-25. The Mavericks are literally just half a game better than us. The Suns 27-25 as well. A couple teams behind us, right behind us, Jazz, Pelicans, and the Thunder as well. So, the Wolves are not out of the woods by any means, but things are trending slowly in the right direction, and let's hope that continues. Well, Good luck, Timberwolves. Let's get it going. I am Vince Wright, the sports governor, host of the Sports Done Right podcast. Want to thank my friends at Beer Belly Sports, and a big shout out to 7th Avenue Pizza.